Hello, this is Jcamera here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Harry Potter set from 2001, numbered 4723, Diagon Alley Shops, released in conjunction with the Philosopher's Stone movie, or if you are American, Sorcerer's Stone. This is part of a sub-theme targeted at a female demographic that isn't part of the regular modular Hogwarts system, where there was a backdrop here as the background, and then there'd be like little scene recreations on these 8x8 base plate pieces, and you have like one of the Golden Trio characters, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, doing whatever it is at a specific location. These are very loosely based off the film. You can also tell by the demographic, not just because of these are different sets, not because of the backdrops, although that too, and not just because of the colors, although they are nothing like the modular sets, but because of the box and the instructions, which show like Hermione in the packaging, like Emma Watson as an 11-year-old instead of Daniel Radcliffe at that age, which we saw with the other sets. Now, I do not have the box, but I am going to show it to you through editing. And I don't have the instructions either, but I will get my hands on them. On the instructions, it shows actual photos taken of the different LEGO pieces being built on top of each other, instead of just drawings of the pieces like we have with most sets, both back during the time and even still to this day. Now we shall take a look at the minifigure. The one and only minifigure in this set is Hermonie Granger in an exclusive variant. This is just a casual variant of Hermione. This is actually, the fourth time she appeared in a set, and the third ever minifigure she got. The other ones were her before being sorted into Gryffindor, and then her in her usual Gryffindor robes. And she has no back printing on the head or torso. The face is alright. It's not, doesn't perfectly represent Hermione. I guess it's close enough, but I do like the torso printing and the contrast between the two blues. Like we have the usual standard blue with the legs. Then we have this sort of lighter blue. I don't know the names of the blues for LEGO, but we have a different shade, which is really nicely appreciated. It gives us contrast. And this is the only time we saw Hermione in casual clothes until the 2010-2011 reboot of LEGO Harry Potter sets. Because most other versions, it was just her in her usual school uniform. There's also the Hogwarts variant in that Hogwarts Express set, but I personally count it as the same thing. Now onto the set itself. This I have to review a little differently. So I'll be talking about the backdrop first, then I'm going to talk about the specific builds. So there's two different sides. One is a different, this is a pet shop with different cats and owls and mice and a frog as well. And this one is a little more colorful with costumes and potions and other artifacts. And you can tell up here, this is inside of different buildings, like a chimney and a roof. Mine isn't necessarily in perfect condition, but it's good enough. It might be a little bit, yours might be a little bit brighter than this, but it gets the general gist of it. And I like this because they could have easily have brick belt walls for these builds, and I know the modular system would have done something like that, but it saves up a lot of money, cool, gives us more detail as well. And let's be honest, back in 2001 with some of the castle sets, they weren't always the best when it comes to exteriors, particularly the Fluffy set. Like, if you see here, like, there's nothing with where Fluffy is. There's nothing between there. If you see, like, some of these other ones, that's, not good. Like, Hagrid's Hut is great, and the actual castle is pretty good, but the rest of them, some of them are passable, like, they're okay, but some of them definitely don't hold up. I mean, I still love these old sets, but it's more for their interiors, their pieces, minifigures, all the old Lego charm, of course. Anyway, so these colors use a lot of orange. We have like bright light orange on this one, and then regular orange here. There's 2 books in this set. The first one is the Red Herbology book, with printing on both sides. And the other one is the Potions book. Instead of the usual green, it's in light turquoise. Mine is admittedly not in the best of conditions, because I got this secondhand. But you get the idea of what it's supposed to be like. Inside the books, we get magical tiles. This one has the magic stars in it. And this one has, if I can open it, a pile of bones, spiders, and magic dust. They're meant to go on this counter here, but they fall off easily, that's why I don't. These have drawers, which can reveal... This one doesn't have any goodies, but the next one does. And we have this clothing stack, which has different capes. We have a starry cape on this one, and then a plain red one here. Maybe that's for Quidditch, I don't know, but it's there. And this one might be like school robes. I mean, who else would use a starry cape in this universe? And you have room for several of these. And then we got little, like, drawers here that are empty. You get a lot of potion bottles and all that. We get a orange broom. I think earth orange. This is the same color as Ron Weasley's hairpiece. So we have this here. Just slides in like so. We have more potions, and we get 2 different colored hats. We get a pink hat, and we get the old school purple. Because not just greys and browns that change colors, but also purple, which, until collecting, like, Professor Quirrell and Dumbledore, I didn't even know purple used to be different. I thought it was always, like, the dark purple color, but regardless, there's the first build. Here's the second build. I'll admit I don't really know the names of all the Diagon Alley shops. Like, I know Gringotts, Ollivanders, the Weasley twins, Borgin and Burke's, and stuff like that, but not that familiar as a whole. I like Leaky Cauldron, but this is like one with pets. Maybe this is where Hermione got Crookshanks. I mean, this cat here could be Crookshanks, though considering the color, not likely. We have another little counter. This time, there's actually stuff to find with some gold coins. Yeah, the set includes, like, how many? Let me just see how many there is. There's 6 in this whole set. And this is, like, all the money that's meant to be, like, in here. If I can put this in here, that would be nice. Got a little flame here. We've got like a little stand for an owl, a rat. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be dark grey. Like, from what I've researched about the set, it's supposed to be that, but I've seen some people with a lighter grey. Let me know. We get the different lightsaber colours here. We get blue, pink, green, and red. Most of these were pre-seen in Star Wars, except for this one. Like, this is the same color Samuel L. Jackson uses in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, so there's that. This could be like a prophecy or something, or some fishbowl, I don't know. We have a frog, maybe this is Trevor, Neville's toad. And in here is a trans pink chest, which is very rare in LEGO. I'm glad to have had it. And it just sits on top of here. You can slide it on very easily. And inside we see a trans orange scorpion. It's magic. Maybe it's a different magical creature. It's a magical scorpion. Maybe that's why it's like that. Or a different type of scorpion I just don't know about. And then these pieces here are actually meant to be spares that I got with the set. I don't know if everyone else would because I got this used, but there you go. So there you have it. That concludes the Diagon Alley shops sets. I'll admit I am not really the biggest fan of this type of sets. In fact, the main reason I got this set is to complete the collection of the old Harry Potter sets, and for this Hermione minifigure because she's exclusive. And since I got this, I am of course going to go for the other two color sets, being Hogwarts Classrooms and Gryffindor. Or whatever that says. The ones with Harry and Ron in it. They're not going to be next, definitely not, but I will review them somewhere down the line. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later.